people, welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir B. Now today I'm going to talk about a couple of incidents that going all over Jamaica, and I just find it interesting because I'm starting to see a pattern here. Right now, the first case I'm going to talk about is the most recent one, and it involves a lady who you see on your screen right now. That is a 47-year-old bar owner and operator by the name of Wendy Harrison. Right now, it's being reported that a lone 87 walked into a business place and shoot her in her head. Right now, the police are coming out and saying that their reports or their investigation so far are leaning towards the fact that it was a contract hit. Now, this lady at a bar, but the bar was built on the house, right at the back of the house. Enough people, them have a house and then them add on a next part and put on a bar. It's a very common occurrence in Jamaica. So technically, she died at home, right? Now, everybody in the community are saying they're puzzled because they know of her in a problem in the body, right? Them say she travel often, go and come back, buy her things for a bar and them thing there. And one resident said something that really stood out to me, right? The resident mentioned that them find it strange that all of a sudden, all these business people are being taken out. Now, if you're wondering, what do you mean? Well, there was another incident, right, in September, or late September, where there was another businessman. This time, his name was Dane Simpson. He was at his family's jerk center in Williamsfield, right? And man them go in, shoot him, right? Take him life. His father also got shot. But check this. Dane Simpson was a licensed firearm holder. And after the man them take him life, they also took his licensed firearm, as he too was completely caught off guard, right? So again, that is more than likely another contract hit. Normally when you see business people, right, get taken out like this, you know say some kind of contract hit, right? Especially somebody with a licensed firearm holder, right, and get caught just because he was just in his business place doing his thing, right? More than likely they will not expect nothing to come towards him, right? And just like that, the man them go in on him, right? So the fact that they never take nothing, right? It wasn't a robbery. They never take off, they never raid the place or nothing like that. Then just come, take him life, right, and him father, and then get shot as well, right? So that right there leans towards contract hit again. So no wonder the residents must say this is starting to look spooky. I'm going to talk about another case, a recent case, because I'm trying to make a point and I'll get to it. Don't worry. Sunday, October the 4th, 2020, right, in Westmoreland, a businessman and 3 people, right, came under gunfire. One of the 3 was a 3-month-old boy. Not a 3-year-old, a 3-month-old boy, right? Then get shot and injured during an attempted robbery, right, in a place called Rose Street in Savannah Mar. Check this out. 58-year-old man by the name of Devon Clark starting business place, right? The man a put in him work, right? The man a try make an honest living, but no. Here comes the 87s, right? Working at the man place, claim to them a demand money, right? Them even getting a tussle with security guard. Security guard end up getting shot as well, right? They don't know 87s. Pure wild shot fly all over the place to the point that even 3-month-old I get caught in the foolishness, right? And just like that, Devon Clark is no longer alive. The reason why I'm picking out these cases is because more if you understand something. All of the individuals that I named so far will lose them life. They're all business people, businessmen and businesswomen. I'm not talking about nobody who won a multi-billionaire, right? We're not talking about nobody who win a lot. We're talking about people who start them business and try to build something. Here comes the 87s. Targeting, taking out hits, right? Doing this and that, a demand money, right? A pull off robbery. This is how them operating. And the reason why this is a problem is because it leads on the whole theme that I've been talking about all week, which is that Jamaicans, trying Jamaicans, who want to better themselves, go out and do what people tell them. Because people tell them, say, oh, why you don't start something? Why you don't build something? Why you don't invest in something? That's what people tell you, right? Then when you go out and do it, these things happen. Remember, Devon Clark, right, the man starting business, and as them see any kind of hope, any kind of life, here they come. Here they come. No different to the farmer who man sit down and watch you start the thing, and as soon as the thing start to flourish, here they come, ready to take what does not belong to them, ready to reap what they did not sow. So let me get into the point I'm trying to make for this video. And before me go any further, no Simple Simon, I don't know the motives behind all of these killings. Who knows, there could be a bigger thing, but there is an issue at hand that needs to be addressed. And that issue is the narrative that people push that Jamaicans don't want to own nothing and Jamaicans don't want to start nothing. The reason why I'm going to jump on this narrative because narratives run Jamaica. People don't care about facts or truth. People just form a narrative or them born come hear a narrative and then run with it. One of those narratives is why Jamaicans just, how come we not have no Jamaican own businesses? How come the Chinese man own everything? The Arab man own everything? The white man own everything? That's what I hear, right? Well, maybe the reason why Jamaicans not own nothing, I can only kill them off. See, me know that step enough can right there, so. Maybe the reason why Jamaicans not own nothing, I'm sorry, let me be specific. Maybe the reason why black people don't own nothing is because when they kill them off. Because that's the narrative, right? Yo, black people don't want to start a business, all them want to spend money and show off. Really? Well, the one them who do start things when they kill them off. When people add bar upon them yard and sell them bar and travel abroad and bring back things to sell in them shop, and walk in and shoot them at their head. When one of them family run jerk center, right, with the family, because that's another argument. Oh, coming on a generational wealth. Well, that's what was happening, right? That is what was happening down there in Williamsfield, right, with Dane Simpson, because it was a family jerk center. The whole family owned it. When they walk in there, kill the son and shut up the father, and then go around Bob's the place, right? That's the nickname of Devon Clark, right? And rob the man and kill the man in their own place. So you can sit and make politicians tell you, right, all these fancy terms that most people don't even understand. Enough of these economic lingos when we know enough of the population don't even get what the man I say, right? Or when these big economists come and them spit all kind of fancy talk and tell them, oh, all you have to do is this, and then this go happen. Nonsense. Economies run on one word: confidence. That is what make or break any economy. That is what makes people who have the capital will invest it. Confidence. Not just in the economy, right, as in the macro economy, but in terms of the community, safety, them kind of thing there. People need to feel safe. People need to feel confident. People need to know, say, they can open a business place, flourish, right, and then take that and start the next one, and then other people see that and then do the same. When you live in a place like Williamsfield, where the residents themselves say, listen, they're worried that so much business people are losing life, what kind of message you think that's sent to other people who were playing with the idea of starting their own thing? They might think, no sir, you must say mad. I'm not risking it. Why? Right? People, I don't have to tell you all the time, you know. It's a crime. People treat crime like say it's separate from the economy. They go hand in hand. Less crime will boost GDP growth because the money is in. Let me explain. People, yard and abroad, get this through your head. Jamaica has money. Jamaica has capital. Not just people living in Jamaica, but Jamaicans living abroad, UK, US, Canada, Cayman. Them have money. Enough people sit down on serious money, and they would want to invest that money in Jamaica, but it is the crime that deters them. So when people treat crime like it's in a vacuum, separate from GDP growth, like, oh yeah man, we're going to shine and get 6, 7, 8% GDP growth, but still 1,500 people get killed every year. Nonsense. Complete nonsense. When you fix one, you will see the other start to grow, right? Who you think I got Spanish Town go invest in on serious? Right. When as soon as the door open, here comes Clansman, here comes one other, right? And if you not give them what they want, then you will get laid out on the street. Right. Who you think I go take them much money with them work much hard save money sit down pan and say them I will go in Williamsfield and go invest after what them see so. These things turn people off. And the only people who do that are the people who have no intention of ever trying anything anyway. But when I talk to people who actually have intentions, listen, enough people want to move back to Jamaica. You know? There are, you see what I'm talking about brain drain? Enough Jamaicans will run it from Jamaica. I'm telling you this right now, enough of them want to go back to Jamaica. They want to go back to Jamaica and they have the money to invest in Jamaica. What turns them off is the crime. It's stories where them see people start something and man just run in upon them and take them life. That is what turns them off. Statistics, facts, numbers, data. You can come up with any kind of Jamaica tourist board fancy thing when you want. Jamaican people have sense, right? They're not swayed by no tourist board advertisement that can work on tourists. But Jamaicans abroad know what Jamaica is really like. People say the madness will go on and nobody no want to deal with it. Nobody no want to deal with it. So now you have people, right, I take their money and I go abroad, go start things in America. People Jamaicans use Jamaican money go help make other countries better because them afraid to operate in a Jamaica. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. It's a real tragedy, right? And it's something we'll get overlooked, right? Because the fact say we're not only losing the actual human resources, we're losing the capital like Ghana foreign, like Ghana Canada. When it should be the reverse. It should be man that left Canada. It should be man that left UK, man that left America. Come back to Jamaica, come start things. And the Jamaicans who live in a Jamaica, them I start this and I start that. We can play around with all the fancy terms on the one and after we do this then we're gonna get 7%. We're not getting nothing. We're not getting nothing until people feel safe. Because right now you have a situation where people are thinking to themselves, even if I do end up becoming successful, if I buy a certain car, people are going to target me. If I buy a one gold chain and put it on my neck, people are going to target me. If I upgrade my wife ring, right, get her a nice bigger diamond ring, somebody cut off her finger. People are afraid of wealth. Jamaicans are afraid of success. Because in Jamaica, being too successful might end up cost you your life. What kind of society is that? Where people are thinking, well, you know what? But they don't want to excel too hard because other people might start pre me. One day when you realize we really are going. One day when you realize we really are going. So now people end up in a situation where the best place or the best way to be safe is to be mediocre. Because if I shine too hard, then the eyes them dip on me. And then if the eyes them dip on me, the gun them might dip on me. That's the society we want to raise children in. That's the society. That's the future of Jamaica. But people are thinking to themselves, listen, they want to move another house or drive a car there because boy, everybody are going to see me and then next thing you know, man start following me go. This is how Jamaicans talk. You can say, listen, you can paint whatever Hollywood picture you want and talk about sun and sea and sun all you want. Jamaicans know what's happening in the country. Tourists alone, them think they work on. People are afraid. People are afraid to shine. People are afraid to excel. People can't even post a picture of them car without blocking out every single detail. Right? Because they're afraid somebody might get the number, get the license plate number, and then make one corrupt link to a tax office to give them the address, and then come. This is how Jamaicans think. Constant fear. Constant anxiety. What kind of society is that? Those conditions are not conducive to success. It's not conducive to growth. And I know people might say, but Sir P, look how much foreigner, as in, let me be specific, right? People might say, Sir P, look how much Chinese people, or look how much Europeans, or look how much Arab come to Jamaica and start business. Why don't deter them? Well, the reason why it don't deter them is because they're not the ones getting their brains leaking on the floor day in, day out. Closing up shop and running away from violent communities, violent cities, violent nations is actually very normal human behavior. Even if you're looking at a country like the United States, the communities where there's a whole heap of violence, where there's a whole heap of gang activity, guess what? Nothing around this up. The only business place, when they go in America, the place that they call the hood in America, when you go to them places, all you see is nothing but liquor shop and gambling shop. And most of the other type of businesses pack up and gone. People, it's a real shame. It's a real shame. I'm telling you, we have to do better. We have to do better, if not for the sake of ourselves, at least for the sake of our children and their children. Listen, stay safe. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know. More life. Bless.